So the biggest question that I always get for people who come inside of my coaching program is, how do I consistently get views, right? Like, anybody can go viral once or twice. Anybody can get these one-off videos that go viral. But how do you consistently go viral so you can consistently get paid and go full-time on the YouTube platform? Before we get into that, I'm going to tell you exact tactics, by the way, that I've never seen anyone else discuss, like literally never seen anybody else discuss these things that are very fundamental to my program and how I do things. Before we get into that, I do want to go over a few things first. I'm going to throw some screenshots up on the screen just to prove to you that I know what I'm talking about at least a little bit, right? So we have this channel right here that I started less than a year ago that I'll throw up on the screen, and it generated $140,000 in a single year. We got multiple other channels that I might throw up on the screen here. I could go for hours on the channels that I've run and that I've grown, but then I also want to shout out a few of the clients, a few of the students inside of Creator Cartel. We got Matt, who has been consistently going viral. He had a really big video. We have Wilson, who is he's an immigrant. He's not even from the United States, and he's absolutely crushing it inside the program, man. I'm super proud of him. He's worked his ass off to get there. We got Josiah, who's actually one of the coaches inside of the program now because he's been killing it so much. And you see that he took my advice and he really saw a lot of growth in views, but more importantly, in the revenue on his channel. So now that you see that this stuff does get some sort of results, and you can go watch all the interviews on my channel if you want to, let's get into the sauce of this whole thing. Real quick though, I am doing a free live class where I'm going to go super in depth on this and everything else. I'm not going to gatekeep literally any information. I'm going to reveal everything that I know about YouTube on this free live class that I'm doing this Thursday night. There's only 100 spots available. I'm capping it. It's a coaching call, so we're capping it at 100 spots. And then we have like 80 spots taken at the time of me recording this video. So go down in the pinned comment, click that link, and register for the absolutely free live class that I'm going to be doing this Thursday night. Okay, so now that we got all that out the way, go register for the free class. If you don't hate money, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to change your life in like an hour. Okay, so now that we did all that stuff, how do you consistently go viral? How do you consistently get views on the YouTube platform? And how do you consistently make money from the YouTube platform? What nobody does and nobody talks about, none of these YouTube experts ever talk about this, okay? It's something that I call keyword conditioning. And that's us using keywords to condition the YouTube algorithm to show our videos to the correct people. What people don't understand about YouTube is everybody talks about titles and thumbnails and click-through rate and all this stuff, right? Click-through rate's obviously massive. It's a massive part of getting views. But titles and thumbnails are not the biggest factor in click-through rate being high or not. The biggest factors are, number one, good topic selection, which if you're inside of my program, you know that we have a solidified system for selecting good topics for your channel consistently. And number two, who YouTube shows your YouTube videos to. If you have a banger of a topic and your video shows, or YouTube shows your video to the perfect audience, you could have the worst thumbnail and title in the world. You're going to get views. You're going to go viral on the YouTube platform if you have those two things in place. Now, if you throw on top of that a banger thumbnail and a banger title, you're going to get really rich. You know, the YouTube platform is your oyster at that point, right? The world is your oyster at that point. So how do you condition the YouTube algorithm? What is this keyword conditioning that I'm talking about? Let me try to explain this in the most fundamental way that I possibly can. So what I refer to keywords as, I don't really care what the actual phrase of keywords means. What I am referring to keywords as, so you can have an understanding of what I'm talking about here, is words that key the YouTube algorithm in on who we want to show these videos to. So let's say, for example, for this video right here, I'm trying to get YouTube to show this YouTube video to people who are looking for how to grow on YouTube, how to get views consistently on the YouTube platform, how to make money from the YouTube platform, things like that. So how do we condition the YouTube algorithm using these keywords? Well, number one, you want to start off with the title of the video, which is a very obvious one, right? It's the least important out of everything. The title of the video is still important though. So we obviously just want to have the keyword phrases in the title once, twice, if you can fit it in there. You want to have the keyword phrase in the title. Okay, simple as that, right? So have, for example, for this video, how to consistently get views on the YouTube platform would be somewhat of a good keyword phrase. You would put that in the title once, right? Simple enough. We're conditioning the algorithm. You're like, I'm already doing that, Justin. Like, I'm already conditioning the algorithm, I guess. Here are the parts that you aren't doing, though. I promise you're not doing these things. So number two, one of the most important parts, not quite the most important, but definitely one of, is using the description to condition the YouTube algorithm on who you want to send these videos to. How you condition the description is not how you used to do it back in the old days and not how a lot of people still do it today, and maybe you're doing it this way too. This is outdated, okay? YouTube themselves have come out and said that anybody who spams keywords inside of the description, they're just going to throw the description out. They're just not going to take into account the description at all. They're just going to throw it out, and they're not going to use it at all, which is the worst case scenario. You don't want that to happen. So you're not going to just spam, copy, and paste the keyword phrase over and over again in the description. What you're going to do, and you can have ChatGPT do this if you want. If you're inside the program, just hit me up. I can send you the prompt that I use for my videos. What you're going to do is you're going to write in paragraph format, right? And you're going to basically trick the algorithm into thinking that you're genuinely trying to describe the YouTube video, but you're just saying the keyword phrase over and over again. For example, in this video, we're going to go over how to consistently get views on the YouTube platform, or how to consistently make money from the YouTube platform. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why consistently getting views on the YouTube platform is not so hard. It's actually very easy. And we're just going to keep repeating over and over again 5 to 7 times in sentence and paragraph format, basically just repeating the keywords in the same phrase over and over again in different creative ways that make the algorithm think, oh, this guy's just genuinely trying to describe what this video is about, which just so happens to be how to consistently get views on the YouTube algorithm, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So you're basically just saying the keyword phrase, you're throwing it inside of a sentence, and you're just saying that over and over again. And you're at that point, the algorithm thinks that you're trying to use the description for what it's used for what it's there for, and it's going to not throw out your keyword usage. It's going to actually utilize it to send your videos to the correct people, therefore positively conditioning the algorithm to send your video to the right people. The third and the most important part about this whole conditioning process is the transcript of the video, the spoken word of the video, the words that you say or that your voiceover artist or whoever it is, the words that are spoken inside of your video is by far the most important part of conditioning the YouTube algorithm for who they send your videos to. Here's what I mean by that. YouTube has come out and said themselves, I'm not just pulling any of this out of my ass, by the way. This is all coming from YouTube themselves, and it blows my mind that other people don't talk about this. YouTube themselves have said that they weigh the transcript the heaviest for who they're going to send the videos to because it's impossible to manipulate the YouTube transcript as people used to manipulate the YouTube description. So what manipulating a YouTube transcript would look like if we did it similar to how we used to manipulate the description would be you just sitting on the camera like I'm doing right now, and I would just come here and I would say, how to get views on YouTube, 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 and I would do that for 10 minutes. You're clicking off the video. So if we do attempt to manipulate the algorithm and the transcript in that way, YouTube's going to know because people will just click off the video after 15 seconds. So it's impossible to manipulate the transcript as we used to do with the description. So they weigh the transcript the heaviest because they understand it's the least likely to be manipulated. So how do we trick the transcript similarly to what we do in the description? Well, just like how I did at the beginning of this video, and I don't like to do this often because I like to just keep these videos completely educational, and they're not going, like, education videos don't go viral anyway, so it's not gonna go viral. It is what it is. But what I do on my channels that do go viral and that are designed to go viral and make AdSense money is I'll start the video off by saying basically the same sort of thing that I would say in the description. So let's just say, for example, it's a culture war or political style content channel, okay? How I would start off the video, let's say it's a Bill Maher, who is a talk show host, gets destroyed by his guest type video. I'll start off the video by saying, obviously the keyword being Bill Maher. In this video, we have Bill Maher getting absolutely destroyed on his very own show, and then his show is also called Real Time with Bill Maher, so it gives me a second excuse to say the keyword again in the transcript without sounding like I'm an insane person to the audience, which is the balance you have to find. You're going to repeat the keyword phrases in sentence format again as many times as you possibly can, disguised as an intro for the video, without sounding insane to the audience. So in this video, we have Bill Maher on his own show, Real Time with Bill Maher, getting absolutely destroyed by his own audience member or by his own guest here on Real Time with Bill Maher. Let's get into this clip where we have Bill Maher and his guest really go at it here in this heated disagreement. And there you have an intro where I repeated the keyword phrase 4 different times, which is Bill Maher. And yeah, to you right now watching this video, it might sound ridiculous with me repeating the keyword phrase over and over like that. number one, I would get a little bit more creative with it if I was recording an actual video like that. But number two, if you're not looking for it, you can't even really tell that it's going on. I have never once gotten a comment on one of my videos that has said, and I don't read the comments that much, but I've never seen anybody say anything about me repeating the keyword phrases. You don't just want to do this in the intro, by the way. You want to do this throughout the video as much as possible. Every 3 to 4 minutes, just try to throw in a keyword phrase here and there. If your video is on, let's say, if your keyword phrase is a name of a person, a very simple way to do this is just to stop saying pronouns. Just don't say the pronouns ever. Don't say he, she, they. Don't ever say any of that. Just say the proper noun. Just say their full name. So if I'm going back to the Bill Maher thing, I'll never say he or they. I'll always just say Bill Maher's full name. Or talking about how to grow on YouTube, I'll never just say the platform or them referring to YouTube. I'll just say YouTube every single time. So let's say you're making car videos and you're making a video about a Dodge Hellcat. Don't ever say it or that or they. Just say Dodge Hellcat every single time. Just say the proper noun. Just say the full keyword every single time. And this still applies if you're not the one doing the voiceover, if you're not the one talking. If you have an automated channel where you have a voiceover artist, the same thing applies. Just instruct them or put in the script that you write for them to say the keyword phrase instead of the pronoun. And that's a very high level view, right? A very bird's eye view of how you condition the algorithm. There's a lot of little nuances that I just don't have time to go into in a 15-minute YouTube video. It's just not possible. I could go on for 8 hours straight about this stuff, about how you condition the YouTube algorithm to send your videos to the right people. But once again, people are worried about the wrong things, man. People are so worried about getting their titles and thumbnails to be top tier, which is good. You should, right? But there's a point of diminishing returns where if your videos aren't being shown to the right people and you're not conditioning the YouTube algorithm in the first place, the title and thumbnail just doesn't matter that much. If you have a banger topic and you know how to condition the algorithm for the videos to be sent to the correct people, that's all you need to go viral. And then you throw a really good title and thumbnail on top of that, and you just control the YouTube platform, man. It's on the tip of your finger at that point. Hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully it gave you a better understanding of how to consistently get views on the YouTube platform. Let me know if you have any questions about conditioning the algorithm or anything like that. Once again, doing the free live class this Thursday. Make sure that you show up. It's going to be amazing, man. I'm going to do my best to change every single person's life who joins that free training. So hopefully you guys sign up with the link in the pinned comment. See you guys Thursday, or I'll see you on the next YouTube video.